Welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live for this Wednesday. It is June 3rd of 2026. Happy birthday to my big sister, Debbie.
Happy birthday, Debbie.
Celebrating year 73 today. How about that?
When I was a kid, that was my favorite number.
Is that right?
Because I liked 7 and I liked 3, and that number sounds cooler than 37.
Joe Thomas, a Hall of Famer for the Cleveland Browns, wore 73.
All right.
His entire career. So, congratulations and reaching it this far to my big sister.
Yes.
May you have many more, many more. All right, coming up in just a bit, we'll get you caught up today with what's happening with news. We'll take a look at sports. Today's a big baseball day, big softball day as well. It's at the state Final Four up in Akron today. We'll run through all that for you coming up before too long. But first, let's take a look at the forecast. Beautiful weather continues across the Scioto Valley. We have temperatures today reaching about 80 degrees with the sunny conditions. Clear and lows around 60 overnight. Tomorrow, back to the low to mid-80s with sunshine, and the same again for Friday. However, we start to see a hint of maybe a shower Saturday evening. Probably after Brewfest is over would be my guess, and then early during the Sunday morning hours. But after that, we should be okay again.
Yes.
It's beautiful weather.
It is beautiful weather.
It's been so cool seeing, for instance, the shot you're seeing behind us, that's an early spring. That's like an early April shot. And to see the corn popping up in the fields, the soybeans starting to grow, all that rain that we had here last week really fueled the progress, I think, on some of that popping up.
Yes, it did.
And so it's happening. And if you've got corn in your garden, it's hopefully knee-high by the 4th of July, you're going to be okay from what we understand. All right, coming up in just a bit, we'll take a look at news. But first, let me tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They are your trusted comfort advisor, whether it comes to the climate control in your home or your business. And if you've got a big business, we're talking commercial work, they do a lot of that as well. A lot of these big buildings we see that are being built, a lot of times you'll see an Accurate van right there. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. And of course, in your home, that's your own business as well, right? Sometimes people use them for business, but it can be big in the commercial way. It can be small. It's just a residence. Find out more by clicking on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. And it takes you to their website, accuratehvac.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, oh, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
If someone were trying to find what we're going to talk about, where would they go?
They would go to littermedia.com and they would find everything that we can talk about right there on the homepage, including links to our social media sites, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Litter Media Radio, which is where we share a lot of the stories that we talk about on our daily show.
One of those we shared in our news feed today is Tecumseh having its final dress rehearsal tomorrow night. This caught me off guard. I'm used to it opening the second weekend of June, but it opens up this weekend. If you want to see the show, it's open to the public at a discounted rate. All tickets are just $25 tomorrow night. That's for all of the seats everywhere. You can't get the VIP experience. You can't get those add-ons. Those all begin Friday. Opening night is Friday, and shows every Tuesday through Saturday night at 8 p.m. This is going to run right through, and their last performance is on a Sunday, and that will be September 6th. So get tickets now at tecumsehdrama.com.
And that's not the only thing going on tomorrow. East 2nd Street will be closed tomorrow for the season's first Thursday's event, presented by Chillicothe's First Capital Rotary. Food Truck Fest is tomorrow night from 5 to 9 p.m. A variety of food trucks will have food available and live music from the Basement Collective. There's a charge at the gate along East 2nd Street for the family-friendly event, and the other First Thursday events here are on July 2nd and August the 6th.
Yeah, and unlike the Brew Fest that we were talking about with the interview with Tiffany Baldwin, they encourage you to bring your kids to First Thursdays.
Right.
And so make sure that you stop out for that tomorrow evening. The Chillicothe-Ross Chamber of Commerce has been named one of 12 Communications Award of Excellence winners by the Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives. The Chillicothe-Ross Chamber was named an Award of Excellence winner for SciotoValleyForward.com, a website created after the announcement of the paper mill closure in Chillicothe. The 12 winning entries will now compete for the Best in Show title with their respective annual revenue range categories. The 3 winning entries will be revealed at ACCE's annual convention in New Orleans during the July 21st award show. Congratulations.
And good luck. The Ohio State Highway Patrol has donated a cruiser to Pickaway-Ross Career and Technology Center for its Basic Peace Officer Academy and Law and Safety program. This donation will allow students to have a hands-on training in a cruiser. And I saw this picture on our Facebook feed, this one on the top left, and on the first glance, I thought that was you because you're kind of wearing the same blue shirt.
No, that's the director of the Law and Safety.
When I looked a little closer, I saw that he was a little more
buff.
Yeah.
Yes, and we appreciate his help in doing that. That's a cool experience for them to have a cruiser. Yeah. And I know Jonathan Davis, the superintendent, has lobbied at times to see if someone would donate a semi so that the auto mechanics can get a really good work on an actual semi-tractor.
Yeah.
So have yet to see that happen.
Get some knowledge before you go get your CDL certification. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good to see that they've got that cruiser to be able to be around. And if you've never been in a cruiser before, which we need to do the ride-along thing.
We do.
We've talked about that, and we have yet to reach out to Aaron to set a date. Aaron Morgan, lieutenant out at the Chillicothe post, he extended that invitation to us, and we just haven't gotten around to it. But I have been in the front seat of the cruiser. I've been in the back seat of the cruiser. And only one time was it a bad reason that I was in the front of the cruiser. And that was for my own protection. Okay. It was a crazy night in which someone pulled out in front of me, and there was a bunch of rowdy fellas, and a sheriff's deputy came by and said, you might want to move into your car because that bunch of fellas that are over there, they like to create a lot of trouble for law enforcement. So we climbed in the cruiser.
I've never been in one.
That was my protection right there. But yeah, it's there's a lot of things in there, and that in the front they've got computer screens, they've got all that stuff and everything. So it gives the students a chance to see what it's actually like before they get on the job, as it were. Yes. The city of Chillicothe released a short video with Mayor Luke Feeney explaining part of the improvements in Yoctangee Park, which will include replacing the oldest playground pod, which has served the park for more than 40 years. The mayor says the new playground pod to be installed is going to cost nearly, this was staggering, $500,000.
It's expensive.
But its purchase is part of the grant monies for the park improvements, so there's no tax dollars being involved in this. After today's show, we'll be taking a Litter Media cameras to take them on a little walkthrough of the park, the new pavilion, and the armory, the renovations being done there to give viewers a more up-close look at the progress that's going on, and we appreciate them giving us an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and we're very excited.
Yeah, one more reason for us to put a or hard hat on.
As Ohio students prepare to graduate from high school and college, start their first jobs, or step into a new career, the Ohio Department of Commerce Division of Securities says there are steps they can take out of the gates to position themselves for a stable, strong, and promising financial future.
There's this great phrase that time in the market beats timing the market. And what that's trying to get at is that the longer you leave your money in the market, the more time it has to grow. And so what we encourage folks to do is to get started early, be consistent, and maintain regular practices that are great to set up when you're young.
For more info, you can check out our story at littermedia.com.
Ross County Health District's Creating Healthy Communities program coordinator, Jordan George, has organized the planting of a school garden at Paint Valley Local Schools with the 4th and 5th graders. 6 raised beds in total have already been planted, and plans for expansion are already underway with ideas brainstormed by the students. Congratulations.
Don't forget to register. You can join the Friends of Hopewell Culture National Historical Park for an evening with author John Hancock. Whoa. The John Hancock, as he presents Hopewell ceremonial earthworks, landscape monuments of the ancient Ohio Valley, a richly illustrated Smithsonian Books volume exploring Ohio's 8 UNESCO-inscribed Hopewell sites. This event will be tomorrow, June 4th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Ohio University Chillicothe's Stevenson Center.
So you can walk up and ask him for an autograph and say, could you please put your John Hancock on this?
Yeah. It's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to ask that question.
That's not as a bicentennial or, I guess, was a semi-sesquicentennial reenactment event with a John Hancock reenactor.
No, this is the real deal.
The real deal.
Yeah.
Real deal for you. All right, coming up in just a bit, we'll take a look at sports on the way next.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Sports.
Yes, we start with our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard at littermedia.com. Baseball yesterday, Fairfield Union ended the season for Logan Elm 5-2 in the Division IV semifinal. The Falcons will face Richmond Edison on Thursday in the regional championship game at Ohio University. Also yesterday at OU, Lucasville Valley took Memphis in 9 innings, 6-3 in the D6 game. Up next for Valley will be Harrison Central. That'll be Thursday over at Marietta College. Earlier in the day, Newark edged Olentangy Liberty. Now, follow along with this. They've beaten Olentangy Liberty 1-0 in the D1 Regional in Lancaster. They will meet the winner of the Olentangy Orange and Olentangy game at Beavers Field Thursday for a chance to go to the state Final Four. Today, Huntington already on the bus. There was a big bunch of them following the team to go over to Beavers Field in Lancaster. Huntington plays Mechanicsburg at 2 p.m. A win puts them in the D6 regional final. Amanda Clear Creek plays Coldwater way up in Elida. This will be in Division 5 regional. And out at the VA Memorial Stadium today, now keep in mind, if you want to go, you got to go to ohsaa.com and .org and get your tickets from there. But Warren will face Watterson at 2 p.m. London battles New Philadelphia, all out at VA Memorial Stadium. And at OU today, South Webster plays Newark Catholic at 3 p.m. Green will face Strasburg Franklin at 6 p.m. In Akron, the Division I Final Four is underway. Lancaster is currently playing Massillon Jackson. I have failed to take a look to see if there's a score in that contest. It started at 10 o'clock this morning. They should be getting close to having a final on that. The winner plays Hilliard-Bradley or Centerville in the championship game this weekend. The D4 games today feature West Jeff and Lincoln View, followed by Danville and Dalton.
And for a look at all of the scores for those games in our area, you can check out the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard on littermedia.com.
Yes, sir.
The Chillicothe Paints earned an 8-2 win over the Mill Rats at VA Memorial Stadium last night. The team heads to Lafayette. The Aviators are 7-0, and the Paints are 5-2 entering play tonight.
The Reds got a pair of home runs from Spencer Steer, and Will Benson hit one in the 9th inning, a pinch hit home run, to tie Kansas City 3-3, a forced an extra frame. The Reds come back from a deficit to win 4-3 last night in 10. A 4-3 win in 10.
Yes.
They'll wrap up that series tonight in Cincinnati.
Guardians pounded the Yankees last night in the opener of their series in New York, 9-4. Game 2 of that set is tonight. And for the first time in franchise history, the Norris Trophy has been awarded to the Columbus Blue Jackets' Zach Werenski as the NHL's best defensive man. A big year for number 8, who also helped Team USA win the gold medal back in February.
Got an update on Lancaster. They have a 1-0 lead in the 5th inning. Tom Wilson is up there. Tom, of course, works for the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, but also does some sports for the Chillicothe Gazette, and he is in Akron for that. So we'll do our best to follow along and see what happens with the Lancaster Golden Gales. If they win today, it's their 19th consecutive win.
Wow.
I think their last loss was to Taze Valley back early in the season.
Wow.
So congratulations, girls.
Impressive streak.
Yes, let's keep it going. All right, coming up in a moment, this date in history on the way next.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, custom tank colors and wraps. Find out how a propane tank can be beautiful at litterpropane.com.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now time for This Date in History with the image brought to you by Dan Ramey.
Mama?
It takes us back to 1976 today. Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody goes gold. And we looked that up. That means it sold 500,000 certified copies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How about that? I was telling you earlier today, this was my favorite song when I was a kid. And now I've heard it enough that I never have to hear it again.
I remember it when I was younger, because I would have been in the 8th grade, 9th grade, when this was 500,000. I think it was released in 75, but it had sold all this in 76.
I think you're right.
And enjoyed the song. I was telling you earlier that this would be my junior year, I think, in high school, and the Madison Scouts played this in a drum and bugle corps setting. It was out of this world. Absolutely. And then I didn't hear the song much anymore again until broadcast school. And some of our students were getting into making music videos, and the guys were big Queen fans, so they were making Bohemian Rhapsody as one of their videos. But then not again until Wayne's World came out. And I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Where they're driving down the AMC Pacer and they're headbanging to Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. That was my return to prominence of that song in my brain.
There we go. Yes. Our national days today, it's Chocolate Macaron Day, Egg Day, and Repeat Day.
I think it's a macaroon.
They're spelled the same way, aren't they? It's the little desserts. I think it's French. It's pronounced macaron.
Is it macaron?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's repeat day.
Repeat day?
And repeat day.
Repeat day.
It's repeat day.
It's repeat day. Could I hear it one more time, please?
It's repeat day, people.
Would that be encore day?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Run this show back after we wrap it up. Go to the scrubber,
with your
back to zeros.
Your
and
chocolate
watch it
macaroon. Or that'd be chocolat macaron.
Yeah, there you go. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's how my wife pronounces it, and I defer to her because she likes them and I don't.
Gotcha.
So I feel like she knows.
I don't know that I've ever had one. I love chocolate.
It's a weird texture.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll stick with my Hershey's almond chocolate bar.
I like dark chocolate.
You've stated that before, yes.
Yeah.
I like the dark chocolate Milky Way bars. Those are good.
Those are good. That's one of the best candy bars.
But I also like the white chocolate.
Zero bar.
Zero bar, yeah.
Zero bar is good.
I like those too.
Yeah.
So
I like candy. I like sweets. Any
kind
of chocolate.
I like candy.
Maybe. That's our program today. We got places to be.
We do, yes. And we'll also have another special edition later today at 1:30 talking about the Southern Ohio Forest Rally. Get ready for that.
For Dan Ramey, I'm Aaron Glandon. Thank you for watching this episode of Litter Media Live.